After WAISWA MUFUMBIRO was arrested, we saw his parent break down. If you see a man cry, in our culture we have a saying that a tear of a man comes from very far. In our African setting, a man is not seen as a crybaby, but WAISWA MUFUMBIRO's father cried as he cursed government. In fact, here's the...
I'm Moses MUFUMBIRO. I'm the father of Alex WAISWA MUFUMBIRO. He's my first son. So I heard this on social media. I picked to know that he has been arrested. So later to realize that they are searching his home. To realize he has been removed from his home. So that's why I came here to see what's the offense is being charged of. So if they want bond, if they want to take to court, then we follow that the right channels of the law, rather than grabbing people anyhow. That's what I can state. Now, the mother is an old woman. She's there. We don't know what can happen. As tata wa WAISWA Alex MUFUMBIRO, ndabye ku social media nga mutabanyi wange bamukutte. Okuddamu ogezaako okuba ku masimu nga simu yetekwatibwa. Okuba waka mukyala we n'agamba kituufu. Bayiseewo ekiseera kitono ne bagamba nti bamutuusiza wakawe kusaachingawo. Kati ne kwe kudduka ndakavaawo kati kwe kusalawo tujje wano ku poliisi ewande gwe bagambye nti bwe bamugye okumutwala mu maka ge naye tetumulaba kati tetumanyibwa waali nga kye mbadde ngamba nti naye gavumenti webanga eyagala yinza okuddamu ebyo nga Honorable Basenyi byagambye babawe right summons and I think bajja kulabika basirowooza nti bamenyi b'amateeka nti bajja kudduka mu ggwanga lyabwe. Ekisooka bakulembeze balondebwa baagala okuddamu okulondebwa kati siraba ngeri yonna bayinza kudduka mu ggwanga lino wano we bazaalibwa. WAISWA talina mbaka bweru, talina kintu kirala kyonna bweru wano waali. Kale oba gavumenti nga zaagala okukwasa amateeka obulungi abantu babakwate mu ngeri ekkirizibwa.
That is the father of WAISWA MUFUMBIRO, the deputy spokesperson of the NUP. First of all, for those who don't know WAISWA's father is a magistrate. That means he is a public servant. Okay? For him to come out and witness the injustices which are being put on his son is indeed bad. No sane Ugandan can come out to support what is happening in Uganda, where people are arrested arbitrarily. By the way, what pains me more about these arbitrary arrests and abductions? General MUSEVENI on the 21 program, when he has just come from the bush. I think he was in Masaka. He used to move across the country with a blackboard teaching people. There's a video he came out to say that how can a whole human being get lost without the government knowing? We are in this regime where very many people have been lost. Till up to now, Chibalama has never been seen. He used to disabuse abductions. Right now, they can abduct someone for weeks, sometimes months, and they produce him in court. Yet our Constitution comes out to say that you cannot hold anyone for more than 48 hours. Those are 2 days. But in Uganda, they can hold you for months and torture. In a country where the CDF, the Commander Defense Force, can come out to announce that he has abducted someone and in his basement being tortured, and the things remain normal. The reason as to why I curse very many people in Uganda is that as these injustices happen, it's going to reach a time when it is normal in the country for a person to be abducted, for a person to be killed, a person to be arbitrarily arrested. If you don't come out to agitate against these issues, it's going to bring a problem. So when I see WAISWA MUFUMBIRO's daddy crying like a young kid, it only sends a message that we are under a military regime that needs to go as soon as yesterday. Okay? And some people think that today they have caught MUFUMBIRO. There's a day they caught another. Now they are holding MUFUMBIRO. The other day they holding Sauda Madada. Under the face of injustice, no one is the winner. We must win all together when we fight the injustices. Okay? Remember, WAISWA MUFUMBIRO was brought in court. He was remanded to 29th, and I think it is a strategy to block him from standing as a member of parliament, because the vetting of NUP ends at 22nd. The nomination on 15th, it means that he may not be nominated. In fact, WAISWA MUFUMBIRO was strong and said this in court. He has the
Wadduka bakimanyi tetulina musango era ffe tetulina musango batukunana tetulina musango banoonya minoonye bampambye nga bampamba ku kooti eno ekyo kikulaga nti amateeka tegakola owamba otya omuntu ng'omuwamba omujja ku kooti. I was a visitor of court ne bampambira ku kooti. That speaks to the usurping the capture of power of our country. Badde nga mbagamba bulijjo the doctrine of separation of powers has a lot of sanctity in the governance of any country. Omuntu alina okuba nga judiciary bwakiri yeetengeredde, omuntu alina okuba ne parliament ng'ekola, omuntu alina okuba ne executive ng'ekola. Naye kati mu Uganda executive, judiciary ne legislature biri intertwined, byonna biyambako okubeerawo kwa nakyemalira. Naye nsuubiza bannayuganda nti tetwewayo kulwana era tujja kulwana paka ku lunaku olusembayo nga tetulina gwe tutiriiridde. Bantuukiridde mukomera nga baŋŋamba nve ku Kyagulanyi Robert Ssentamu era nga batesa n'omuwendo gw'essente oguyinza okumpeebwa. Naye njagala babuulira wano olwaleero nti ekyo tekisoboka kuba tetuwagira muntu, tuwagira idea. The idea of making this country free for all. Nze ndi wano fayiro bakakola nga mukaaga bwe bambuze no statement bakisazaamu, bwe bambuze bakisazaamu. They are on a fishing expedition, but even on their fishing expedition they have not found fish. But I'm here to waste court's time. Court zirina emisango mingi nnyo gy'abantu abati. We have a lot of backlog nga kooti. Ate namwe kooti, I am one of the agitators of your rights. I am agitating for your independent financing, such that when you have money, nobody influences you. Like all other institutions, I have unequivocally stated that when we take power, the judiciary will have independent financing like all other sectors. And that I will stand with. So, as I stand for your independent financing, stand for justice. That's my statement this morning.
People power.
Our power. People power.
Can you please?
Everywhere.
That is WAISWA MUFUMBIRO. So you clearly see the criminal justice system which must be taken heads on. Why is it that whenever we near an election, these things happen? What is the essence of holding elections? Let General MUSEVENI come out and say that he's going to rule the country for life, so that we can understand. I keep on telling people, and I've said this very many times, General MUSEVENI is a petty dictator. Come out like Idi Amin and say that today, henceforth, there will be no elections. Instead of organizing elections, start beating up computers, killing, abducting them under the watchful eye of very many institutions. Okay? So Uganda is slowly but sure going to a failed state. And any time from now, God forbid, I don't want to happen, but that's what's going to happen. We are going to have a failed state soon, because every country that has failed was at this juncture. So we require sober leaders, we require civil society organization, we require everyone to come out and stand firm. Where are the religious leaders? Where are the cultural institutions apart from Buganda? Why don't you come out and speak, make caucuses for the betterment of the country? Maybe General MUSEVENI can hear you. The day Ugandans will know that people have the ultimate power, General MUSEVENI will change so that the constitution can be supreme. Other than that, we are going to cry forever. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi, Kabuye Sulaiman Mawaga, the next MP for Makindi East constituency. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Soka katwene guno musa ombaka abadde kuyalangidde mutagenda kudda kubanga ndowooza oba omugugu gwamuyitiriddeko naye ate yimiridde wano nga ŋŋamba omukisa kubanga n'ekibiina tukiwewudde kukwali kusitole wadde baga tiketi yanyeeko tiketi ya Kabuye Sulaiman naye kati andekedde waazi ndi wano wentimbaza ngenda bayitako supiidi ng'ekizungirizi basewo ne banyawoze maaso gammwe kubanga ensonga nzitegeera.
Yes, Kabuye Sulaiman Mawagali. I am putting in my request to fly the NUP flag high in Makinde East constituency, so that I can represent the great people of Makinde East. Nkomyewo omulundi ogwokubiri n'obwongo nga bwesera nga busera ebiwandiiko byange mbirese bibino.